Hello, boys and girls. Hello, students. Hello, families. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Magic Storytelling Time with UNF's First Lady, Maria Szymanski. That's me. Come on in. Get real comfortable. We're so glad that you're here today. We have an adventure for you today. So let the adventure begin. Let the adventures begin. Here we go. Well, if you're wondering, you're probably saying, Miss Szymanski, what are you wearing today? It looks a little different. You have a hat with feathers, and it looks like you have feathers on your clothes, and it's colorful. Well, boys and girls, I wanted to dress up for you because Thanksgiving is coming up. And my story that I have today is about a turkey. And I wanted to have lots of turkey feathers on me to go with my story, to go with my story. So we're going to be celebrating Thanksgiving. And I wanted to say, Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. All right. Now I'm going to show you the book. You want to see the book? All right. This is an interesting book. It says, the title is How to Catch a Turkey. How to Catch a Turkey. We know about turkeys and Thanksgiving. It's from the New York Times best-selling team, Adam Wallace and Andy Elkerton. All right, let's get going with our story. How to Catch a Turkey. Here we are on Thanksgiving Day. It's that special time of the year. Yes, I know I'm a turkey. That should be very clear. Look at me. I am a turkey. Gobble, 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 gobble. And I want to show you now my turkey. All right. Hi, boys and girls. Gobble, 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 gobble. Gobble, 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 gobble. He's going to be our main character. The main character means it's going to talk about the turkey more than anything else. All right? So we'll bring him back again. Here we go with our story. So gather around, I have a tale. And it's really quite a story. What I tell you now is not a joke. It is my crowning glory for the turkey. It all began 1 year ago. It was a school. We were at school, you see. Play preparations were underway. They were having a Thanksgiving play. Okay, at school, that's a setting of the story. But it didn't matter to me. Some kids walked by in clothes, talking about the play. Talking about the school play. Now look over here. There's the principal and the teacher. Okay? And they're near the play where the turkey is. I want you to look at the turkey and look at the principal and the teacher. Guess what they said? We'll even have a turkey on the stage. It's going to be a perfect play with a turkey on the stage. Whoa, look at his face. He didn't seem too happy when he heard those words. He was a little puzzled. Not too happy. He said, turkey? Stage? No way! How? Had I really heard that right? I broke out of my pen, ran away with a case of stage fright. I went away with a case of stage fright. Look at the cage. He flew. The stage was up in the air and is trying to get out of the entire stage. He was scared. He was scared. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. He flew because this is a high flying adventure. High flying adventure. Oh, he had a terrible, terrible fright. I bust into the science room, knocked over flasks and beaters. Look at all this. And the cry of, this is what he heard, catch the turkey. It boomed over the loudspeaker from the school. Catch that turkey. Catch that turkey. Look how the kids were using all these science objects to stop him, so he'll be in the play and not to fly away. So now more children joined the chase with catapults and food. They had all these tactics. How are they going to stop the turkey from leaving the stage? Well, they threw goopy mashed potatoes. We love those on Thanksgiving. Look at the goopy mashed potatoes by his feet. Maybe his feet would stick to the mashed potatoes and he would not run or fly away. Goopy mashed potatoes. There weren't enough to keep him glued. There weren't enough. You think they might be. Now, up next, there was a maze. You know what mazes look like. They look like zigzags. This was in the library. They made a maze of books that stretched from wall to wall, from wall to wall, so they could catch him in that maze. But with a big hop and a mighty flap, I managed, said the turkey. I managed to escape. Look at the librarian. She thinks she can catch him. She just climbed on top of that bookcase, the maze. But he was too quick. In other words, he was something like this. Sometimes you think, well, somebody's reading a story, what's happening? He was unstoppable. Unstoppable. That's what it means. You cannot stop him. He was unstoppable. Whoa. I ducked past chairs and bags and desks. Now that was quite a trick. The kids thought they could stop me here, but I was much too quick for them. See, they're all running after him. They're trying to get him. Even that's the principal. She thinks that if she reaches her arms out, she'll be able to catch him. But he was too quick, and she could not catch him. Only a couple of feathers came out from him. That didn't hurt him. He was still going out. I'm still going out. I'm flying. I'm flying. Ooh, I'm flying. He's still flying. Let's see what happens next in our adventure. I ran outside. Remember, he went out the window? I ran outside to the jungle gym. Look how much action is happening here. Whoa, you can predict. You make some predictions and guesses. What's going on outside? It says, but the recess yard was all tricked up. I've had better luck inside. See, They were trying to get him with the little ropes, footballs, frisbees, soccer balls, swinging from a little tree house. They were using all their tactics. Look at him using all their tactics. Looks like he's a little scared. We can predict that. It looks like he's a little scared. Finally, the kids gave up. But the principal, that's the principal. She's in the dark blue outfit. She's holding a net. She thinks she has the coolest idea that she is going to catch him with her net. Oh, my only hope of escaping her was keeping up my pace. Look at all the children watching her. You going to catch him? You almost got him. Come on, get a little closer. Come on, get a little closer. I had to run as fast as I could. Another little boy was right in front of him and got a little scared and dropped his books. But he had to keep going. I have to keep going. I have to keep going. I cannot stop. The principal is right behind me. Now, I slid into the coach's room. See, let me find him. He slid, okay, into the coach's room and crashed into a chair. Oh, no. And look at everybody else. The students were everywhere in the air. The principal. And he crashed into the air. But I won't get stuck in there. But guess what? He got tangled up in the jerseys. You see this football jersey right here? He got caught inside the jersey. His head is inside the jersey and his feet are sticking out. Dangling. I'm stuck inside the jersey. But I'm not going to stay here for long. Now I ran into a curtain. There's their principal. With her net. And she looks like she wants to get him now. Look at her face. Very determined. And I couldn't get past the principal. So there's the principal and there's the turkey. He could not get past the principal to escape. She was so close to him with her net. But the curtain led to the show. Let's see what happens in our adventure. My heart was racing. I started to sweat. I'm sweating. The sweat. I couldn't squawk or run. I couldn't run. Look at all the children. He's right there. He couldn't squawk. He couldn't run. All the lights are shining on the turkey. And all the students are sitting in their seats. And they're watching the turkey. And they're smiling and looking at him. What do you predict? Might happen next between the turkey on the stage, the students' reactions? Okay, you make some predictions before I continue. Let's see. He's back. I took a deep breath. I can do this. Who knows? This might be fun. This This might be fun. A kid stood up and pointed. Okay, let's see where the kid is, way down there. He stood up and pointed. Oh my gosh, the kid said. He's so cute. He's so cute. All the other children stood up, clapping, jumping, celebrating. And a parent got up. She's right in the middle. You see how excited she is? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She's excited. He really is a parent, agreed, in this little mascot suit. He had his little mascot suit from the football team. Everybody liked the show with the turkey. I started to smile. I started to smile and even dance. Do, 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 while the crowd continued to cheer. Yay! Yay! You're great. You're doing a great job. I was filled with joy and that I took the chance. I took a chance and I was having fun. And I was having fun. And that's what started my mascot career. He became the mascot for the team, wearing his jersey. That's how I became the mascot for the team. Hooray, hooray. And then at the very end, we know Thanksgiving is coming up very soon. All the children and the turkey. Look at that. They're all smiling. The principal, the teacher, and the turkey, and the kids, and the football players. They want to say, Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. That's the end of our story. And I love that at the very end, they gave you a message. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. And the story also, boys and girls, it taught us to take a chance, not to be afraid, and do your very, very best. All right. So that's the story, How to Catch a Turkey. How to catch a turkey.